Hey everyone. Uh, okay, so let's look at. Okay, I just wonderful. So I'm streaming from a different YouTube account, specifically done for the Code as a Trade, and not from my personal YouTube account. So that's one update. So let's work from the previous task, which is to put to work on the tester program. In the tester program, we have to create data for execution engines. That's where we were left out. So let's start working on it. So in the init.sql, we have to put default code and tester code. So yesterday I decided that I will keep these separately in a. I will keep this. I'll keep this separately into different tables. The reasons are, I will keep the default code and tester code in a different place. The reason is simple. So whenever the UI loads, of course, I will load the default code. I will load the default code for it, and I don't want to increase the data size by also loading tester code. That's one of the reasons. That's I think not needed, I guess. I thought like that, but first let me finish this phase. I will take back that statement. First, let me finish that and do that change later on. Okay, so here we have put Java 17, Java 17 as language names, foreign key. So first we need to put default code and a tester code. So default code it should fit in this column as a text. I wanted to compress this, so let me see how I can do it. Okay. Uh, okay. So first, what I will do is I will put sample stuff and we can work it out later. So let's put it as ABC, and so not like this. Let's put it as display 1 and T1. First, let me just try to do this. So ID, challenge ID, and the class name. Sorry, class name. What is class name? Interesting. I actually forgot. Why class name? Oh, okay, understood. Let me write it down and tell you later. Okay, so int challenge ID. This is class name. Okay, first let me just put it here. Just change this up. So we have, let's say, language and then the class name. Okay. Instead of class name, I think let's put kept it as this is actually tester program name, not exactly a class name. I'll explain it later. First, let me just write it down. So default code, tester code. So program name, I will keep it as P1. Okay. So yeah, this will be in this format. So here it will be 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, and 3 is good. For time being, let me just execute this separately. Okay. Okay, let me just do this separately and then do it later further. Okay. Let me open the Beaver. Go to dashboard. Let me start the container. All right. Start it. New version of. Okay, let me try this. Okay. Okay. Just a minute. Let me just try to update this. Yes. Enough. Projects. Nothing. Databases. Core DB. Schemas. Public tables. So I need to create a new table. Okay. So need another database connection. I need a new Postgres script. So that should actually be here. Put this and let me challenges execute. Got it. Let me try to run this. Challenges peaky does not exist. Challenge ID. Oh, okay. Give me a second. Let me just revisit the. Okay, I need to make this primary key. All right. So in the tables. Table and edit. Where is edit? I need to see. Okay, this is the properties. Constraints. Column ID. I want to edit this. do this? Double click. Okay. Store plane. Not local. That's fine. Postgres. Okay, it's not here. So constraints, challenges, p key. What is this? ID is the primary key. Okay, I think I am lost. I need to execute via script. So basically, error position challenges pk does not exist. Okay, here if we go, how do I update a table with a constraint? That's what I'm, so it's a constraint. That's good. Challenges p key. It should refer, right? What is this? So I have made it name. Something is missing. IDLC4 serial 4, and I have to make it as a primary key. Is that necessary? I think so. Let me go to dbware. Sorry, I'm not so smart to figure out this stuff. If you think I'm not so smart to figure out this stuff, so if you think I'm not, identity, let me just double click this. Serial 4 is good. Next values, default, comment, collation. I want to alter a table to make it a primary key. That's what the main value here is. Why does this create a problem? Error relation challenges underscore p does not exist. Interesting. Why does it not exist when I can see it here? References. Wait, what's the error? Relation does not exist. I have a challenges p key. Name public dot challenges. Okay, type primary key. Name id attribute id. It's there. Why is it not working? Interesting. Do I have to mention challenges dot? Okay, let's see. It's not. Schema challenges does not exist. It's actually not a schema. Public dot challenges, right? Yeah. Schemas public. Let's see, what is it? Cross database references are not implemented. That's not cross data references. You know what? I think let me just cut this out and just see if this just creates. Okay. Syntax error at or near. Why is there a syntax error here? Why is there a syntax error? Okay. So where was this table created? Not here. God damn it, where is the refresh button here? Damn. Updated row 0. Sorry. Okay. Damn. Foreign tables? No. Okay, where does it exist? Why doesn't it show? So ls tables. I want to see list of tables. How do I do that? List tables command for Postgres /dt. Okay. Select. I can also retrieve table names by querying the PG table system catalog. Public schema, delete tables from all schemas. Okay. What is the select table name from, damn it, from pg underscore tables. Okay, where is schema name? Why does not exist? Public. Okay. Does not exist. Sorry. Okay. Okay, I got it. I was saying like this. So it should be core underscore db. Is that what were you missing? Oh, I need to access the context, right? So there was something like that. Create. Okay, go here. Slash core db and then create. I don't know where it creates, but let me just test it out. Oh, okay. Change database and schema using SQL Postgres. Yeah, search path. I missed it. Sorry. Set search path to public. Okay. Let's see. I don't know. Okay, but it created here. I did not want it here. How do I change the database, man? Using SQL. I don't want to cross database. Damn, this is stupid. All right. That's what I was saying. So I don't need this. I don't need this. Okay, and I just need to add this. Oh, okay, sorry. For indexes, I cannot open relation. This operation is not supported for indexes. Interesting. Why? Why does it not support? You're trying to operate on index instead of a table. Because certain operations are only valid on tables, not on indexes. Is the primary key index of the challenges table, not the table itself. Okay. If you extend a query on the index instead of the table, you will get this error. Let's query the table, not the index. Oh, okay. Not this. So I will need to do it like this. Index. You know what? Let me just. So it's saying it is operation not supported for index. That means that I'm not actually putting it on the table. What I want to know is what are the primary keys for the table. SQL to see primary keys for a Postgres table. Following the what? Select the name of the column with the primary key. Name of the primary key constraint. The table name. So what does this do? It's also important. So we are using PG attributes. Why is there a fire? God damn. So PG attributes is the table. We are doing a join on PG constraint. We are also joining PG class based on. First we are doing based on attribute name and any constraint con key. Okay. Then we are joining basis of relation ID and OID, where con type is P and T dot relation name is your table name. Good lord, who can remember this? So whenever I see this SQL scripts, I wonder if I have to by heart this. I mean, not of course, not by heart this, or just use it once. I don't know. I'm just trying to copy paste it. Let's see what does it say. That's always a question for damn. OID attribute ID. What nonsense is this? Oh, crap. This is a mistake. We have it here. Okay, so why does this say like this? So for this query, this is the error. Why? Let us see. The issues caused by referencing an index instead of the actual table challenges in your foreign key constraint. Challenge ID. When defining a foreign key, you must reference the table name and its primary key column, not the index. Foreign key challenge ID. References challenges of ID. Oh, okay. Understood. Perfect. So basically that means to say that this is not like this. This is challenges of ID. All right, and then we do this. We don't need this. That's something new. I mean, the first one was obviously. Okay, this was done. Let me just see, refresh. All right, we have this. Let's see what's the data. Challenge ID 117 P1 P2. Okay, let me just try to do something like this. Let me see if there an error exists. Let's say 100 and let's say 4. Let's see if this throws an error. Insert or update on table challenges execute wallets foreign key constraint challenges execute challenge ID detail is not present. Wonderful. So the relationship is working. Now what we have to do is first commit this. I think no, because these are not actual values. So let it be like this. I think let it be like this. Okay, so the first part is done. Now we have to change the core logic. Understood? So okay. In the model, in the challenge, okay, let me just delete this. I know what is the challenge 11. Okay, so this is the challenge. So we are removing these two. So basically we have we will be removing this column. Oh yeah, right, we should do, yeah, I already did it. You know what, let me just completely delete these two. Challenges, delete, yes, done. And let me just do this from top to bottom. Alright. Multiple primary keys for table challenges are not allowed. Damn. Okay, that means I don't need this. Perfect. What is this constraint? I don't think so. I need this. Alright. We do this. We do this. And perfect. Perfect. That means here we do not need these two stuff. Understood. Okay, so here we have only 5 variables. So that means in the model 1, 2, string name 3, this is 4, and this is 5. Originally there will be a table joining aspect of it too, that we will look at later. Okay, so this is one part. At the same moment, that means that we need a new class, so that will be challenge execution, challenges execute. Challenge execute. All right, and let's copy from here. So we have getter and only getter actually. In fact, here it's only getter too. And this is an entity of Jakarta name equals challenges execute, and we have private ID. No, sorry, this is int ID. This will be an ID. Understood? So basically these are the stuff. That's right. So this will be private challenge ID and null. This is int. Later we will do the linking. Okay. Private string language. Then we have private string tester program name. Then we have private string default code, private string tester code. Perfect. We need to create a new repository which will be an interface. Oh, sorry. That will be challenge execute repository. Understood, which will extends JPA repository. This will be challenge execute integer, and this is a repository, and it's a public string Actually, challenge ID. That's interesting. I would have to see how it would work. This will not be an optional. It always exists. I think. I don't know. I mean, optional are to prevent this will be challenge ID. Optional are always to instead of options are always used instead of null, so that's there. That's right, we have got a challenge repository. That's good. A lot of stuff is yet to be done, so in that sense we also need to change the client here. Source main client src, no, not here, challenge detail. So here we fetch the challenge, right? Yeah. What I was thinking is I have to create a challenge DTO. That's what I want to do. So get challenges is pretty straightforward. Get challenge by ID is this. So instead of this will be an a DTO. So first let's see, this is actually called by URL. So for URL, so this will be a challenge DTO. So we have to create a challenge DTO which will have challenge as challenge and then string default code. Alright, so this is what we will be sending, challenge DTO. So this will raise obviously some errors. Challenge by endpoint. Oh, sorry. So here this will be DTO challenge repository dot endpoint. What the heck? So I think you understand. So here I will get challenge, right? Then if challenge dot is present, first optional of challenge TTO is present, then okay. So again, optional of string, which is default code, challenge execute. Why? Okay, understand. Here I need to get this repository to this dot no. So basically I need to create a new one. Challenge execute. Damn it. From here to here, again, why does this? Damn. Okay, I understand. Challenge execute repository. Yeah. Challenge execute repository get default code, which is that's what I was saying. Which is challenge. 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 Damn. Optional challenge dot get. Challenge dot get ID. And if default code is present, I'm sorry, I don't know, it's a bunch of ifs. So challenge TTO, I think I need to put setters getter and setter private set it's you know what? challenge, which is challenge dto dot get dot set default code is default code. Sorry. Okay, fine. Perfect. The call to get always fails according to its methods, contracts, find cause, unable to find cause. Okay. I mean, oh, it's always empty. Yeah, that's fine. Optional dot off actually challenge DTO. Base. And rested. Let's see if this works. So we npm run def. I have a feeling that this will not work. The reason is that we have not established any context between the two tables. I mean, this fails here itself. Wonderful. Error fetching network error. Oh, sorry, the server is not running. Error creating bean with the name main control defined in file. Where exactly? Failed to create query for method get default code. No property default code found for challenge execute. Default code FAULT code. We have, oh sorry, default code. Execute. Interesting. is so. Let me just try to run again. Challenge execute, this is the ID which will be referred in the repository. So failed to create query for method. Interesting. Let's see if there are any errors. Okay, let me just comment this for now and run it. Let me just try to run this. You know what? This is optional dot empty. Let's try to rerun the server. Okay, so the culprit is actually this person. Why is this? Is the question. So it's not able to create a SQL query for it, and I want to know why. Okay, let's put it here. Satisfy dependency would not create being due to an issue. So it says the error indicates that Spring Boot could not create a bean due to issue with the method definition. This part of the error means that Spring Data cannot derive a query for the method. Tries to interpret repository method names using naming conventions. In challenge ID. Challenge ID is challenge ID. Select star from so Spring Data JP automatically generates the query. Challenge ID is challenge ID. Okay. Using annotation. Why do? Is it because? You know what? I think I want to run a query. Select star from challenges execute where challenge ID is 2. Now I mean, it returns. Interesting. Why it does not? Why do I need to do a query? Mm, understood. It is actually this way. Let's see. Challenge execute and default dot get dot. Is this the problem? I think so. No. Failed to create query for the method. No property get default code. Found for type challenge execute. No property found. It's not able to identify. It's no property. No property. That's interesting. I have it here. You know what? Let's say the reason I thought is the setter is this because it wants to set values. Let's see. No. What? DFAULT. FAULT. That's good. I think I will, you know what? Let me try to figure out why is this. It's not able to create an object out of it. That's the issue. But why so? When it can do it for challenge. Mm-mm. Challenge repository. Oh, I'm sorry. This is how it should look. Sorry. This will be just a string. Will this always be? You know what? I'm also curious. Let's see. Damn, I don't know much about JPA from this, I guess. Let's see what's the error. Hmm. Cannot compare with right expression of type. Something else. Okay, cancelling refresh attempt spring break. Since I expressed the constructor error, creating the bean with the name challenge service. Unsatisfied dependency expressed through constructor parameter when error, creating bean with the name defined in declared could not create query for public optional default code. Int reason failed to create query for public method dot optional with right expression of type java dot lang dot integer. Application run failed. I think it's the error. Oh, I have become dumb. Understood. I'm sorry. This is actually based on challenge ID. I'm sorry, I forgot. Challenge ID, so this will become challenge execute optional challenge ID challenge execute optional default code. Understood. This should work. Yep. Damn, I almost forget what all it was. There's empty. Damn. Why is this empty? One, I'm seeing D1. Okay, it's D1, D2, D3. Why do I see an empty code? Set code load join /n. Oh, okay. I think I know. Boy. Here I have to send that it's a Java. It's a Java. The programming language is Java, and I will get the Java. Damn. I got it. So challenge execute repository. I need to write a custom query here. Optional. This will be of this manner. This is actually this way, right? Select. If it's optional, if it's a list to we do not need. If it's a list, we is actually a map. I'm sorry. You know what? Let it be this way. As no, this is not a good design. What I was thinking is that uh, mm, it's a list. God damn it. That's fine. You know what? Let's just keep it this way. I have no mood in expanding this. So here it's not actually challenge.java. It's actually this is actually default code. Challenge prop. it code? Let's just get it done, man. I think let's see. Magic. Yeah, it works. So it works, but this is not how I wanted it to look. This is how I not wanted it to look, because there will be a program section here and stuff like that, but as of now I'll settle with this. Okay. Set code is this. Here, if I add tester program name, this is ID, challenge ID, language. This is tester program name. This is default code. Slash and d1. Oh, sorry, no, it does not work like that. Sorry. d2. Oh, damn it. What is this? Refresh challenges execute d1 slash n d1, then save it. Okay. I1 slash, and what if I put br? Okay. All right, so basically I want the code to be formatted. Simple as that. So here code needs to be formatted. Get formatted code. Write formatted code, yes. Do we need all this stuff? Damn. Simple function fellas. Good. And is it a multi? No, it's not a multi-line. First, I want to see the Monaco editor, the documentation of it. Monaco editor. A browser-based code editor. Understood. Language, okay, diff editor, that's fine. So it's a playground. JavaScript. Get element by ID container. Leave set from editor.get. JavaScript value is this alert hello world. Hello world, okay. Yeah. But why doesn't it work in here? Is my question. Return code under full. Okay, so just return here like that. So I have put here /n. Okay, that means that it should reflect here. It's not, so I am not sure. Oh, here as you can see it is /n. So I have to replace /n by /n. In that sense, code dot replace. What is this? Okay, let's see. Yeah. So in the same sense, I would also replace with this /d. Yep. What if it is /n again? is not replace all. Isn't there a replace all function? Replaces text in a string using a regular expression or search string. Place value. All matches are replaced if the G flag is set or only matches at the beginning. There was a G. How do I use the G? Okay, it's a /G. Damn it. All matches are replaced if the G flag is set. No idea how to do that. Okay. Got it. Alright, so this is the code, guys. So we understood the formatting here. Monaco editor, we will look at it later. And here in the tester program, actually what? Let's see the Monaco editor. Yep. Documentation, editor, actually so okay, so we will do it later. I just don't want to add multiple programs compatibility here. So what we will do it here is just we will leave it like that, and first we will write the default code for each one of them. Okay. So let's go to database. The challenge ID is one, which is quicksort. All right, so let's write for quicksort. Challenge ID is 1. Okay. So let's take this tester code first. Here we do not need this. We do not have it. Something called third party stream. So we do not need this. We do not need this. And then are equal. So this is the tester code, right? Yes. This is 423 234 123 256 minus 3 minus 1 0. That's good. So let's leave it like this, and it will compute. It will do equals. If it is equal, it's passed, otherwise it is failed. Okay. Actually it's more than it. String output is actually this part. Test case 1. In fact, This should be a JSON output. So basically it's a map again. I don't know what kind of map it is. Okay, let's it's called output map. Okay. Basically it will store data for each test case. That's what it is. So for test case 0, it will be another map with values like memory consumed and time taken. Yeah. I don't know, I'm tired already writing this. Output map. This should be an integer and this should be a map of string. So it goes like this. So for each int compute, that's what compute does, then they are equal. Here we start time, end time, time dot end and output dot map I plus 1 new hash map dot get dot put output. No, this is time taken. Which is int start time and time. I want an epoch. Java time epoch. Okay, so that's how I do it, and okay, instant dot now. Now dot get nano is the wanted start time. Calculate time between function calls in Java nanoseconds. This is what I wanted. Not all this jingly bungly. That's what it took. Hmm. I'll take a break. Hello, hello. A/B testing. All right, I'm back. Let's get this thing running up. Okay, so this is past, true, false, expected, actual, and yeah, that's it. Mm, so this goes like this. Expected, actual, and then input. Actually, what? I'll just do output. Which is basically this OP, which is output to string. Oh, sorry. So this is the code. And I have to, yeah. So let's like this. So we don't need this, or this. Till dot arrays. Yeah. And this let me see if there is a Java code minifier. There is. Wonderful. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. This will go to the database. Challenges.execute. One quick sort. Tester program, tester code. Value too long for type character, varying 255. Interesting. Tester code, right? Columns, tester code, varchar. This should be text. Hmm. text Postgres column limitations. Why is it not changing to value too long for type character, varying 255, value too long for character? What the hell? Just a code, right? This should be text. Yeah. Okay. And what is it here? Just text only. In that case, in the database it will be T1. Yeah. Okay. So this became tester code for this, and its name is, actually we need to change, sorry, tester.java. This will be tester challenge 1. Can class name contain numericals? Java. Okay. And it will be also here. Default code will be, this is compute, right? So compute will be class answer compute. And this will be the code. So /t/n /t/n. Old code. Okay. And for the challenge ID 2, it is a palindrome. Mm, Let's test challenge 2 for palindrome. I think I will do quick sort, right? So this will be quick sort. This will be quick sort. First, let's test this. Okay, let's test this quick sort. Wonderful. Okay, this is palindrome. So input will be this will be string 2D array. Same goes with here. String 2D array. I think I don't want to do this method. Let me think. think so. This is tiresome. I think I will not do this kind of method. I will run using user code itself. Is that the right way? Hmm. So what I wanted to do was see this is the user default code, right? I just wanted to create a file out of it and just execute it. But the problem is that in a multi-user environment, how will you differentiate between two programs? That's one thing. That's one thing. That's exactly how I want to solve. Can in Java, can I have a file name different and class name different? No. That means that I have to dynamically each time change the class name. That's okay, I will do it. I think I only see that as an option. Yeah. All this stuff I need to change. Yeah, that's fine, we'll change. Not about the performance. In the personal computers, it's fine. A lot of DB interactions. If we want to put it in the cloud, we can use Redis cache. We can use Redis cache. Ask ChatGPT for it. I'm actually going a lot of back and forth. that's fine. Java case one, because this does not work, so I have to change. If I do this, then how will I calculate the time? I cannot do this. Then I think the original method was better. This method is better, but here the point is for each program I have to write this. I think it is fine. Yeah, really? I think it is fine. I simply doubt. It's not doubt. It's good that I retrospected again, but it's not possible. So is palindrome. It's just a string array. So as usual, 3 outputs ABC, ABA, and this ABBA, and A. Yeah. Expected output is also a string array, which is wait, does the database has any outputs here? Yeah, we have it. So copy. Yeah, it's exactly right. So this is a Boolean array, which is false, true, true, true. It's all the same. This will change. Means I need to give space for it. P compute will give me an I found the limitation here. See, I have to create a class with the name, right? This will not work if there are multiple executions on the of the same type. So how will I solve this? So this is what I feel. The answer can be any other program, right? That's the point. So how will I go about it? Is my writing this kind of approach is itself wrong? Is the big question. You know what? Let's go back to ChatGPT again. and ask GPT, I'm creating Leet Code, a style platform. How will give me options to test user input code. Give me ways to test user input code. Run code quickly and reliably. A code execution sandbox using sandboxed environment isolates code from the main, prevents unauthorized system access. That's fine. Your backend compile runs it in a Docker container, capture output, compare with expected results, return the verdict. Detect the language from the submission, use appropriate compilers and interpreters. Compile, example in Java, run with timeout. C time memory, Docker example. Just end. Okay, that's fine. Input output validation, time and memory limits. So this is for C. D, input output validation. That's fine. Running against multiple test cases. Okay. Logging and error handling, advanced testing techniques, mock database or API calls, edge cases, full text search, Python execution, test execution platform. Key takeaways. So how will I handle multiple user multiple testing for the same. Okay, so how will I handle this scenario? How will I handle user 1 submits answer for challenge 1, user 2 submit answer for challenge 2. Concurrency isolation, results handling. Would I do that back used? Okay, I'm using that to queue multiple submissions. Submits code challenge ID pending. This worker listens to the queue. Store execution, return the rank, implementation, a database tables. Python code. Parallel execution for multiple submissions. How will you differentiate between two different programs? They don't have an answer for this. I want to know more about Java C command. What are the options? I think, see, when I'm compiling the Java, can I change the output to a different class name? That's one thing. The option where to place the compiled class files /out. Okay, class path specification, warning controls, can use specific categories, source, compile multiple files, include dependencies with modules, verbose compilation, specify Java sources files from files. Combining multiple class files. Can I give can I change the OP class? Can I change the output of Java C? A different class name? I don't think so. Ooh, does not allow you. Why? Yeah. I think the solution is directories. Definitely. Definitely. I have a question. Okay, so in this project, I actually put the class files and the Java files in an outer directory. I could have put it in the resources folder itself. Let me think. I think, yeah. So initially, instead of putting it in the resources folder of the Springboard app itself, but then it would slow down the Springboard app itself. So I've put it in this structure. Now I'm having different thoughts because if you see, Java execution engine and Java projects are in the same place. And if you see the suggestions by ChatGPT, it actually tells you to isolate it. Submit challenge backend queue, Docker execution, store result, return output. But doing this each time is actually a issue because a lot of submissions happen at the same time. But this is not feasible. Definitely. But my approach also has security issues. But it's a new process. It definitely has security issues. Mm, 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 mm. All right, folks. I'll end the stream.